Vlogust 8th, and pretty slow day. Not a lot happened. I woke up, I ran 7 miles, ate some vegan ice cream. There's a place up the street called Stella's. They have coconut-based ice cream there, and they have like 3 different flavors. So I did buy a little bit of coconut ice cream today, which was pretty good. They had coconut, mocha, and pina colada was the other one. So it was alright. Other than that, relatively slow day, just kind of hanging out around the house. It's pretty hot outside, so I didn't really do much outside. But did want to talk about kind of an update with the running shoes we've been using lately, which is the Saucony, let me scoot them over, the Guide 10s. And I've been splitting the miles between those and another pair of Saucony shoes, the Cohesion trail running shoes. They're actually good enough that I can run, because a lot of the running I do out here is like gravel and stuff. It's not on pavement, so I use my trail running shoes for that as well. So I've been splitting the miles between the 2 pairs, only at about 200 each. And the one thing I noticed on these today is I was starting to get a blister on the bottom of my foot, and I pretty much never get blisters. I mean, I can run miles and miles and miles, never ever ever have a blister. But I started getting one today, and the inside here, it's kind of hard to tell with the lighting and all, but it's really worn down. Like the outside of the shoe itself is fine, it's in great shape, like it's not falling apart at all, but the sole, the inner sole, is just jacked now. I mean, I'm gonna have to go buy new insoles to put in there. I can't even use the ones in there now. Like if I wanted to run in these shoes tomorrow, I'd have to pop out the insoles of another pair of shoes or something and put them in there until I can get a replacement. So only 200 miles, they didn't really last that long, but it's only the insoles, so I'll replace them and we'll see how they do for another couple, 200-300 miles. We'll see if we can get to 500 in them. If I can get to 500 in them, I'll be happy, even if I had to buy another pair of insoles. Okay, next thing I wanted to mention was, well, not really a mention, more of a shout out to the Happy Vegan. I asked this young lady on her channel to do a video, because she does stuff with essential oils, it looks like, and so I asked her if there was any that could possibly benefit, like oxygen intake or lung capacity, anything that would help us runners or cyclists, you know, perform better, basically. And she agreed, but we're gonna give her some time here, of course, to make a video on that, which is great because I don't know anything about that type of stuff. So, you know, if there is something out there that is helpful, you never know, you may want to try it. So we'll see what she does. Shout out to her. It's called the Happy Vegan. Go visit her channel, give her a sub, show her some vegan love. Next thing on the list, something I was watching John from John's Conscious Life. Sorry, I'm trying to go too fast here. Watching John's video about, is it lonely being vegan? And excuse me, it's not necessarily lonely, because everybody at my, let's work for instance, everybody at my office knows I'm vegan. They accept that, they understand that, they know that if they bring something that isn't vegan, I'm not going to eat it, so they get it in that concept. Diet wise, kind of, more or less, they get it diet wise, right? But they don't really grasp the reason that I'm actually vegan. Like I'm pretty sure all of them think I'm just vegan because I want to be skinny and run, more or less. But they don't actually grasp the other half of it, the whole, you know, non-cruelty half and so forth like that. It just doesn't really register. So it's frustrating, or not necessarily frustrating, it's annoying in the sense that, like, they get that you're vegan, but they don't really get it. You know what I mean? That probably only makes sense to people who are vegan, but yeah. So obviously I do a lot of running, cycling, and believe it or not, driving back and forth to work. But so I'm listening to music a lot. So I had been using Pandora for a long time. Recently I've switched over to YouTube Premium. I gotta say, I'm liking the YouTube Premium thing, just because, well, it's good because it's videos too, right? It's not just music, but you have access to all the video stuff as well. But like for running, for example, I can make my own playlist. Pretty much any song you can think of is going to be on YouTube. In fact, there hasn't been a song I haven't been able to find yet. Can't say the same thing for Pandora. Pandora, there was always songs I couldn't find, or there were certain copyright issues where I couldn't add them to my playlist, or whatever it is, right? Well, I've never had that issue on YouTube yet. I mean, even today, I wanted to find the song All From the Eye, Got the Best Hand. I could probably think of like a handful of people on the planet that know what song that is, but it's on YouTube. Now, am I going to find that on Pandora? No, I'm not. But the other thing that's good about YouTube Premium, and YouTube doesn't pay me for saying this, by the way. This is just my honest opinion of the two here. And Pandora is great too. I used it for a long time. But YouTube Premium, not only can I do music, and obviously when you have Premium, you can shut the screen on your phone off, so you can make your music playlist, stick it in your phone, and run with it. But there's tons of podcasts on there. There's tons of lectures. There's tons of documentaries. There's tons of TED Talks. There's tons of stuff on YouTube. Other channels that you watch daily that you may not have time to watch, but you can have time to listen to those videos and then maybe comment on them later while you're running or you're doing your stuff during your day. So I do find it useful for that, especially just being able to listen to stuff, because a lot of the times that's what you want to do, is just kind of, let's say I want to watch one of John's videos, but it's 15 minutes long and I know I got shit to do. Well, it's good because I can put that on, stick the phone in my pocket with my headphones on while I'm doing my stuff. Anyway, that's what I like about it. Just, I don't know, I feel like it's more customizable than Pandora, obviously. Now, there are mixes on there too if you wanted to do that, kind of like Pandora channels where you can make playlists or you can use other people's playlists, stuff like that. So it's good. I don't know. What do you guys use? I know a lot of people use, what's that other one called? Can't think of it off the top of my head now. But anyway, yeah. So what do you use? Put it in the comments down below. Do you use YouTube Premium? Do you use Pandora? Do you use the one where I can't remember the name? Is there another one that I've never heard of that I should be using? Put it down below. One last thing I want to say, shout out to Latino Ice, hashtag Latino Ice, sorry, let me get it right. Donated $200 on the Patreon. He just said put it towards the cause. And you know, I know it's hard for somebody like him because he's trying to start a business, so to be able to donate $200 when you're trying to upstart a business, that's just huge, and I just want to thank you so much for your support. Hashtag Latino Ice. I know his business that he's starting is he wants to actually make, you know, men's and women's undergarments out of sweatpants material, which, you know, I told him is a questionable business decision, but that's where his heart's at. So, you know, good luck to him. Good luck with the sweatpants, clothes, or whatever you're doing. Thanks for the Patreon support, appreciate it, and your support for the vegan community. Guys, that's going to do it for Vlogust 8th. I've rambled my mouth enough. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. Go watch the Happy Vegans channel, check them out. Till next time, take care.